Hey there, it's Anonymous Tea, where we spill the tea anonymously. Hello, everyone. Hello, YouTubers. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today, sending good vibes, sending positivity, sending blessings, and good energy to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. So, anything I say is alleged and in my very, very personal opinion. This is for entertainment purposes only. None of this is personal. The Copyright Act of 1976 is in the description box. Some meat and potatoes, some housekeeping items. It is free to follow me. Free to follow me on this channel, Anonymous Tea. Free to follow me on my other channel, Anonymous Tea Podcast. There is new content over there. Follow me on the Tickety Talk at Anonymous Tea Podcast. Free to follow me on the Instagram. On the Instagram is at Anonymous Reality Tea. Free to share everywhere. Free to like the video so it gets out to the algorithm. Free to share with your family, your friends, and your foes, and coming or going, hit the like button. So today we're talking Beyond the Villa, Season 1, Episode 1. The episode apparently got an early release, you guys. I don't know what that means. Does that mean the finale is bad tonight of Love Island USA Season 7? Does that mean that we are not going to like the winner? Does that mean that there is backlash because there's already a PSA? Because they were like, we're giving you an early present. Here is Season 1, Episode 1 about Beyond the Villa that was supposed to premiere tonight, you guys. Make it make sense! And then I think after that, it goes to Thursday nights at 9. No. So I have to say this, you guys. Couple things. One, I am glad that there's no voting on this show. And there's no voting on Love Island games, right? And everything else. And that stuff is filmed in advance. So y'all can't be doing the most. These Islanders can see what y'all saying and everything else. And also, you guys, as well. Can I just say, even though I feel away, because I thought this was going to be heavy focused on Janae and Serena, that even some people that annoyed me in Season 6 is more tolerable in than the Season 7 cast as a whole. There's only maybe a people I can count on one hand that I would want to see again on this Beyond the Villa type of spinoff. But as far as everyone else goes, no. There was way too much negativity. It was way too toxic. It was absolutely horrible, right? One thing I did like, though, is the episode centered around this premiere party, which we will talk about in a moment. However, they did at the beginning of the episode kind of a real quick trailer of what happened on the show, what happened Season 6 of Love Island USA, so you can kind of get a little bit familiar with everybody. They start off with the scene promoting PPG, right? So it looks like everybody has moved to LA for a couple of months. It looks like Janae has her own apartment that appears to be next to Kenny's. So they are out, having their discussions on whether or not they want to live together and everything else. And Kenny is basically like, I still need space from you. I don't feel like we're at this stage yet. Then the scene is set up to where they are outside, kind of in their common area, outside beach area, whatever you want to call it. And Serena's there and Janae is there. And I love their relationship. I love their banter. I think they are so cute and so much fun and everything else. Basically, Cordell, he is getting all types of opportunities. So it seems like he's going to be limited in the show. But I felt like even with that, there wasn't so much Serena in the episode either. So then Leah and Miguel come as well. Kenny comes as well. And they talk to Cordell via FaceTime. Serena said she's having separation anxiety. Then there was this weird comment that Leah made that she tried to get in front of because it's dropped in the trailer, where she said that if it is me, Serena, Cordell, Miguel, and I that are not together, I feel like I'm missing my appendage. And so you named yourself twice. And then Cordell, Serena, and Miguel. No mention of Janae, no mention of Kenny, right? But I always felt with PPG, I always felt that Serena and Janae were closer and Leah and Serena were closer. I never got the vibe on my end, and I don't care if they're like, oh, we're going to be 10 toes down for each other, but listen, I never got the vibe that Leah liked Janae that much. Never felt the vibe. Still don't feel that vibe in 2025, and I'm going to stand in it, right? Because there's certain ways you just don't treat people, right? And I see, the energy is not reciprocated as much as Janae goes hard for Leah. But nonetheless, that was that. Heavy focus on Kaylor, Connor, and Aaron. And I don't know why. Specifically, Connor, of all people. So, Kaylor, she seems to be trying to adjust. It looks like her and Liv are going to be the main focus of the drama this episode, where whatever happened, I guess they lived together for a few months, because remember, originally she's from Australia. So they lived together for a few months back at Kaylor's family's place in Pennsylvania. So she got to know Kaylor's family, all of this, all of that. It was allegedly supposed to be a hot girl summer. Apparently, Liv might be dating some NBA player, some athlete or whatever. We remembered there was an athlete she was dating on the Knicks. I think this is a different guy, but due to the time that when this was filmed. So there was supposed to be a birthday party, I guess, that Kaylor was invited to. However, Liv last minute, I guess they had some other type of party the night before, and Kendall was there on Snapchat posting about it, and so Kaylor felt the type of way. Then there was some issue with some type of camera situation where, and I don't fully understand what the camera issue was, but either, Liv wasn't supposed to have the camera, or the camera somehow landed with, Kaylor, and it was a part of some type of brand deal or whatever else, and I guess some wires got crossed somehow. The story doesn't make full sense to me. If you guys know what the story is, can y'all let me know in the comments? Maybe because the episode dropped at like 7 at the crack of dawn. I'm still trying to understand, like what are we upset about exactly? But then the other issue as well is, I guess, Liv used Kaylor's glam team or something of that nature. So what ended up happening was Kaylor had to put her own makeup and everything else, and that's why it was just like a combination of things. So she's up here telling her dad about all this stuff on FaceTime, and her dad was like, listen, you have friends, and then sometimes you have people who are associates. He was like, you can't be giving your time to people, you can't be giving friendship energy to people who are treating you like associates. And I thought that was sound advice. Then we also go to Aaron. So Aaron's got a place in Venice Beach, right? So they have renewed his visa for him to film this show, y'all, because he has been over in the UK this entire time. But real talk, he was talking with his grandparents. Aaron was giving us an update on his life. He said that he's been, out camping, out in the woods. He said he's deactivated his social media accounts. He said he went through a severe depression due to a lot of the hate that he received from the show. And I want to tell you this, you guys. We can agree or disagree with how these Islanders are moving on the show. We also have to take into account mental health, right? And those of you who are new viewers, the UK show had 3 people unalive themselves. So a lot of the hate that y'all are doing, hacking people's accounts, posting racist stuff, superimposing pictures of the Islanders, trying to recreate George Floyd, memes, and all of this and all of that, calling people mean girls off of 1 episode out of 35 episodes in the season. Meanwhile, y'all fave was a mean girl the whole season. No. And so the one thing that I don't like is I don't like all the hate and all the negativity that these Islanders are going to be coming out to see about them, and especially the racism. And I just don't understand. I don't know if it's the new viewers. I don't know if it's because some of y'all are younger. But y'all have turned this into a stand war, and it should not be a stand war. Either you support your Islanders and that's it, or keep it moving. But this thing where y'all need to investigate what everybody else is doing, what everybody else is saying, and then go to their page and then drag them and then make all these threats to them and then spread lies about them, like what y'all did with Shelly and Ace, just completely amplify all these lies so that they go viral about scamming allegations. Come to find out, most of the villa already knew each other, and some of the villa worked together. Like, y'all did too much. So Aaron, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I'm not gonna hold y'all, like he was a mess, but I do feel bad about the depression piece, because that is not what I want the takeaway from these Islanders to be. What I want these Islanders to be is held accountable. But at the same token, if y'all are just going to be doing all this other foolishness, like, it's not that, it's counterproductive. There's a difference between holding somebody accountable and just sending constant hate and unalive threats and all this other stuff. Like y'all gotta stop. Y'all gotta stop, and I'm specifically talking to the new viewers and the younger viewers. Y'all have to stop it. Because Aaron, to me, it's not even that serious. He was a non-factor. So why are y'all doing all this? So, nonetheless, Connor comes by, and I'm just annoyed. Here's my issue with Connor being on the show. He was very micro and macro aggressive towards Janae, was disgusting on the show, was disgusting after the show, and basically built up this following of this Janae hate campaign trail that he was doing on different podcasts. And then the thing where with Sally, and I'm glad that they showed that because I forgot that she called Serena two-faced on that little Q&A that they did. So on the Q&A that they did, he put Janae's name. And Sally put Serena's name. And so the thing with Sally is she's messy too. She is messy too. And a lot of y'all may have not seen season 2, but she was even messy with her so-called bestie, Justine. And a lot of us saw it then, season 2, when the show aired. But a lot of y'all were like, oh, besties, da-da-da-da-da. And I was like, no. But anyways, Connor's coming in basically saying that he's seeing somebody. However, he doesn't want to put their information out there yet, but it is somebody he's thinking of being serious. Aaron basically said that he's been single this entire time and is just trying to unplug from the world, unplug from life, and all of this, all of that. Then Connor brings up Janae and was like, I'm a little nervous for seeing her because they all have to go to this Love Island USA party in LA. And, he's like, I'm nervous about seeing her. I just think some things got miscommunicated. No, Connor, you've had plenty of time to apologize, and you chose not to, right? So then we get a scene of Janae and Kenny, and Janae is trying to get ready at her apartment. She has him take out the trash for her, and then also she's trying to lay out outfits, and Kenny's like, no, that's see-through, no, that's too short, da-da-da-da-da, and I was like, woo! I was like, all right. I was like, we'll see how, all of this is going to go. How long this is going to go. Because he did this before with Janae. Like, as far as, don't wear that. That's too tight. I don't want you twerking. I don't want you doing this. Da-da-da-da-da. Like, we saw that, when they came out of the villa. So, very interesting there. Then also we see as well, I'm trying to think if there was anything else that was interesting. Leah and Miguel were talking about their relationship. They had all of the Islanders, in particular Janae and Serena, say in their confessionals that they didn't realize how big of a show how much of a hit the show was, because basically season 6 took the show into another stratosphere. Before that, when they were on CBS, seasons 1 through 3, it was at risk of cancellation. Nobody was watching. Season 4 and 5 was kind of but it was really season 6 that really took off, that really, and I want to say this, it was Serena and Janae. That is the reason that the season took off, y'all. Y'all be lying on these other Islanders, or as far as to why the season took off. It was Janae because of her bubbly personality. She was entertaining. She had great one-liners and everything else, and people were interested in her journey, and she stood on business and held these men accountable, and also Serena. Y'all, but again, y'all didn't always like Serena, though, too, at the beginning. So let me just put that there. And she was not a guaranteed winner. So also let me put that there, too. Y'all had to work, right? So then we now get to the party, right? We have a scene, too. We have a scene with Liv, Taylor, Kendall, and Connor as well. So they're chopping it up and everything else. This is at the time where, Taylor still thinks that her and Liv are good, and then she finds out all this stuff after the fact that they're really not good. Then Kendall brings up Nicole and says they really haven't talked since the reunion. I think they had one conversation. Liv's trying to be messy and trying to make it seem like there might still be some unresolved feelings there. I don't know what she's talking about. And, that was pretty much it. And then Kendall said he's single. Here's the thing, Kendall. The main reason you're single is because you're messy. You are messy and you are involved in all these people's business and doing the most. And questionable behavior about allegedly blocking the black girls from being in VIP at those different events y'all were having at the nightclubs, which we'll get to in a moment. But not much of that scene. I really couldn't care. Like, they were really recapping Liv and Kaylor doing all these brand deals, traveling all over, and then once, you know, Liv got a man or whatever else, she kind of just like ditched Kaylor is what it sounds like. So then fast forward to the party. They're showing red carpets, and we got a glimpse, you guys. I saw Trina. I saw my girl Trina from season 3. Shout out to her. I saw oh my gosh, I forget his name, also from season 3. He's gonna kill me. But he was taking pictures too of Trina. Then I saw Cinco. I saw like a selfie shot that they did. I saw Kirsten there. I saw Harrison there. I'm trying to think of everybody else I saw that was there, because there was a lot of people that was not there. Isaiah was there, but they didn't include him. I couldn't really see him. I couldn't make him out in the actual episode, but they didn't have anybody talking as far as any of the previous Islanders. Even though Harrison and Sully were around, a lot of the Islanders, they were not a part of the actual show. So they would just show like a little like, hey, here's Sully from season 2, boom, here's Harrison from season 5 and season 6, and everything else. So that was interesting. They also had Kyra that was on there too. They showed her and all of this and all of that. Kira from season 1, not the Kira from season 3, because people get them confused for whatever reason. But there was an interesting scene that I felt was kind of like a plot device for Kendall to rehab his image. And it was a scene where he was primarily talking to a bunch of different black girls. And it was giving the vibe, I don't hate black women, I'm willing to date black women. And he went as far as to give a black woman his phone number, y'all, to call him. And I was like, no, you are not going to trick me. You are not going to trick me with this obvious PR thing, because you got dragged when those black women put you on blast for kicking them out of VIP. You are not going to trick me, Kendall. I am not going to buy it, because I want to see if you do have a girlfriend by now, I want to see what she looks like. I want to see what she looks like, because I guarantee you it's not going to be any of these black women. So please stop the propaganda. Please stop it, right? Don't play in my face like that. So Cordell shows up in person because he's been booked and busy. And so, you know, him and Serena reunite and everything else. And it looks like they kind of have a setup separately for PPG and their men to kind of, you know, get together and have a conversation and all this and all of that. So everybody's, you know, arriving. I think Kaylor's like the last to arrive. And I think Liv or somebody made some comment that like, oh, maybe she's just trying to get all her makeup together because she's going to be seeing Aaron and all of this and all of that. So then we have a conversation where, you know, Janae is talking with Kaylor and everyone else. And they're asking Janae, you know, do you want to talk to Connor? Connor's here. And Janae said, no. Why would I want to talk to Connor? I still got beef. I'm still mad at him. And here again is Messy Leah. Here is Messy Leah talking about I don't know why Janae is still upset. They were only a couple for a couple of days. Me and Rob were only a couple for 5 days. Like, you need to get over it. No. See, this is my issue, Leah. Number one, you and Connor were messy during the entire time y'all were sneaking around with each other and everything else. And Connor was making those microaggressive comments and macroaggressive comments, trying to say that Janae's gonna, you know, turn up and get aggressive and get an attitude with y'all two being coupled up. He is talking spicy about her in interviews and saying all of this unnecessary stuff about Janae in these interviews, and basically was like, I'm not gonna apologize for it. I'm not gonna, you know, do this and do that. And then Connor makes this weird comment like, I know Janae, she wanted to get at me at the reunion. She really wanted to say this and that to me at the reunion, and she didn't get that opportunity. And so it's like, you want Janae to come for you. You want Janae to validate your preconceived notions and your microaggressive thoughts about Janae. Make it make sense, you guys. And so I felt a way about that because I didn't like that. I was not feeling that at all. I was not featuring that at all. Janae was paying Connor dust. She was like, I don't know him. We can be in the same room together. We can be at the same party together, but I don't need to interact with him. So eventually Kenny interacts with Connor because Connor kind of gets Kenny's attention and is like, hey, like, you unfollowed me, like, what's tea, what happened, all of this, all of that. And Kenny's like, yeah, I unfollowed your behind because you were talking mad crazy about my girl. You were saying some spicy nonsense about my girl, and it wasn't cool at all. And so, you know, I just want to say, like, I regret what I said. I wasn't intentionally trying to be messy on these podcasts, but all these podcasts, all they wanted to talk about was Janae. They just kept asking and asking and asking about Janae. But that doesn't mean you then just start to bash her because you're getting sick of the questions about Janae. Like, make it make sense. And so it gets to a point where, like, Janae's not liking their conversation, and she walks over there and she's like, hey, Kenny, you want me to let's go get some drinks or whatever else. Then they show Connor tells Kenny, I guess, that he tried to reach out to Janae. He tried to talk to her. He tried to send her a DM apology. And this is my issue, right? You're going to send a DM of an apology, of an alleged apology, and talk about how beautiful she is. But you publicly dragged her on all these platforms. You owe her a public apology. You refuse to apologize at all. You made it seem like that you didn't do anything wrong, that the podcast twisted the words that came out of your mouth, and you're just going to sit here and act like nothing happened. No. So then Kayla and Aaron have a conversation and they reunite. They basically say that they haven't really, you know, they've mostly been single. Aaron really hasn't been entertaining anybody. Then there was a weird comment where Aaron said that his family still sends him posts that Kayla posts, and Kayla said that her family still sends her posts of things that Aaron posts. And I'm like, do y'all families want y'all to get back together or something? Because I feel this is very toxic. This is very toxic behavior. And it reminded me of Rihanna's late father, may he rest in peace, of how he continued to talk about Chris Brown like all these years later, and they've obviously they're not back together, and it really it was like, it was weird because I was like, and then her family would either hang out with him or her family would hang out with Drake, and it's like, okay, like I get y'all exes and I get y'all built some rapport with the family, but it's like Rihanna's moved on. Rihanna's with ASAP Rocky now. Like that's like, so it's weird that her parents are like, and his parents are still holding on to them as a couple, even though things got really toxic and got really messy. So then Kayla invites Aaron over to her place, and she's like, you don't have to spend the night. I just want you to see my place. Like I feel like these scenes are forced, and it's very cringeworthy because I feel like they're trying to form a friendship, but there really doesn't need to be a friendship to be formed because y'all didn't work out. It got explosive. It got messy. Kayla said she's not the same person she was now. She said she's sad when she watches back the show. She wishes she had her back more, and all of this and all of that. So you don't need to do all of this rigmarole. Like, make it make sense. And then I'm trying to think what else happened. Oh, the climax of the episode was Kayla and Liv having their confrontation. And Liv ends up leaving in tears, and Leah's laughing at her. I'm like, why is Leah so messy? Why is she so messy? I just don't know. But Kayla basically confronts Liv about, not inviting her to the birthday party, and Kendall posting it on Snapchat, confronts her about the camera issue, confronts her about basically feeling as though Liv is not being a good friend to her and everything else. And Liv is got the tears going, and she is walking off. And then Janae was trying to get the tea. She kept looking over with Serena, and Janae was like, well, at least they look cute arguing. At least their makeup looks nice. Janae. And so then Kendall is being messy. I don't know, was he in the bushes? Listen to the argument? Because then he's going over reporting to Janae of what is taking place. And I'm like, Kendall, why are you doing all of this? Like, even, Cordell's not involved. Miguel's not involved. They just made a comment like, oh, they're arguing this and that. They're not trying to get the tea. They don't care. And so, but you have to be in the mix. You have to be all in the mix, y'all. This Kendall is who y'all think Ace is, and they're not the same. So, anyways, that happens. Taylor's trying to give a debrief to Janae, and Janae is just she's just like, okay, girl, okay. But that was pretty much the end of the episode. They showed us a season preview where it looks like Taylor's having another conversation with Aaron where they're trying to confirm when the last time each person had sex and if they were the last people to have sex with each other. And I just don't understand why this is relevant. But are y'all getting back together or not? Because why are we having all of these 4 scenes together? Like, I don't know what's happening. Because I thought Taylor was having a hot girl summer and was dating all these other reality star dudes. Like, why are you concerned about what Aaron is doing? And it's just a cringeworthy thing. Aaron has like grown his hair out or whatever else. And then, you know, I feel like there's going to be more to come with this Connor and Janae situation. I personally don't care about it. Then there's going to be more to come about Kenny and Janae living together or not living together and everything else. Because I guess Miguel was surprised that they were not living at the same apartment for the show. And Kenny said that he needed his own space. Cordell in the trailer is talking about more opportunities and things that he has coming down the pike and that he is going to be gone a lot more towards Serena. Then there is a clip of Leah and Miguel and some type of baby. So I'm not sure if this is for like a sponsorship or what this is about. Then also we see, you know, again, more Liv and Kaylor having drama, and Kendall's like at the center of it all. And I'm like, okay, where are we going with this? Like what is going on? What the welly on say? Like, so I don't know how many episodes this is going to have. I will say the drama is a little bit lighter than what we've had to deal with at season 7 of Love Island USA. So I will say that their drama is not like on the level of toxicity and these fans. And it was just something a little bit lighthearted in comparison. However, I don't like the fact that y'all tried to use Janae and Serena for all this promo and they're not really in the episode. They're not really on the season. And I don't know if that is intentional. I don't know, because I believe Janae and Serena said that there was like 5 or 6 different types of shows that had been pitched that involved them, and that this was the one that they agreed on. So I am curious to find out what were the other show pitches in which they decided, oh yeah, we'll accept this one. Make it make sense. So there's that. That is it. That is all for this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post new content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.